Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I got my June wrap up for you. Alright, so today we're talking all about the books that I read in June, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. Alright, so first up, I finished King and Queen. This is the third book in the Relic series. This was so much fun. I love this to pieces. This whole series is just so much fun and it's so summery. It's focused on dinosaurs and fossil hunting and it's just so much fun. This got 5 out of 5 stars, and I would highly recommend this series if you're looking for something summery and really fun. Next up, I finished Punk's Triangle. This is a really fun manga following a student at fashion design school. He fell in love with fashion because of a certain model, and the school is putting on a competition to dress that model in the students' final designs for the semester. And our main character gets paired up with one of the students that does is not very good at doing fashion, but he has a lot of passion for it. So they butt heads a little bit, but also student happens to be that model and they're kind of at school undercover. And it's them realizing that what they have is definitely more than a friendship, and it's so sweet, and I won't spoil the rest of it for you, but this got 4.5 out of 5 stars. Would highly recommend. Also, heard somewhere that there is going to be a follow-up to this, so definitely going to be keeping my eye out for that. Next up, I finished Paladin. This is the first book in the Jericho's Boys series, which is a spinoff of Necessary Evils. This was so good. I loved Arson and Never so much, and I'm so excited to see where the rest of the series goes. This got 5 out of 5 stars. I would definitely recommend checking trigger warnings because there are some pretty heavy ones for this book series. Next up, I had my first DNF of the year, which was In the Care of Magic. There was just something about this book that I just didn't connect with. It felt very surface level, and there wasn't a whole lot of depth there, at least for me, from my reading. I definitely want to come back to this because it's got some really cozy cottagecore vibes. So I think I'll be coming back to this one in the fall, or just to see if I like it different at a different season maybe. So that kind of kicked off me tossing out a couple of my other books from my TBR because they just did not sound like what I wanted to read at the moment, which leads me into my next read, which was Pole Position. This was so good. This is an angsty Formula One racing romance. The emotional payoff at the end of this book was so good, and the angst and the emotional roller coaster that the two main characters in this go on, fantastic, and it's one that I would highly recommend for a sports romance, especially if you're looking to get away from hockey into other sports. This is one I would recommend. It's got a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I would highly recommend, and I am definitely looking to get my hands on the second book. With the DNF and the tossing out half of my TBR, we are going into the books that I'm currently reading as of filming this video, the first of which is Rogue. This is the second book in the Jericho's Boys series. This is following Levi, who is one of Jericho's boys. He is the overnight cashier at a convenience store, and it's also following Shiloh, who is in a very abusive situation, and his brother is kind of trying to be a mob boss or a gang leader, and he's making Shiloh go after Levi to send a message to Jericho. And that's as much as I want to give away about this, because it's a dark romance again, so definitely check the trigger warnings, but it's so good so far. This one I'm about 40% of the way through, and I'm loving it so far. The other book that I'm currently reading as of filming this video is the Fake Divination Offense. This one I definitely will not be finishing this month, and it will definitely be in my TBR for next month. So this is the second book in the Magic and Romance series by Sara Raasch. So this is following Arak, who is a half giant. He is a raw ball, or a professional raw ball player, which is, raw ball is kind of a made up sport within this universe. And it's also following Alexo, who is a cheerleader for this team. They don't know each other at the beginning of this book because Arak has just been transferred to a new team, and they have kind of a little bit of a meet cute at a karaoke bar where Arak saves Alexo from a bad situation. And from there, I don't want to know too much more going into this because I'm only 30 pages in, and I love it so far. Arak is just a big giant ball of anxiety, and I love him. The last book that I'm definitely going to get in before the end of the month is The Summer Hikaru Died. This is following Yoshiki, whose best friend is Hikaru, and when Hikaru comes back to school from summer break, it's not him, and it's definitely something other than Hikaru. So this is a horror with a little bit of a romance thrown in. So I'm definitely really looking forward to this, and there is an anime already for this out, which I kind of want to watch. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to starting this. Alright, so those are the things I read and did not read this month. My favorite books were Paladin and Pole Position. Those were so fantastic. And again, highly recommend. Just check trigger warnings before diving in. So what did you guys read this month? Did you have a favorite? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!